What do you make of this sell-off and these fears over tariffs on China?
Well, I mean, it's a 1-2 punch today. I definitely think the tariff uncertainty is probably the proximate cause, but I definitely think the long-run hawkish stance of the Fed, I know they didn't go to 4, which is, I think, what the knee-jerk reaction, why it was favorable yesterday for this year. But they're projecting a median in 2020 of 3.6 on the Fed funds. Well, take a look, as we've been talking, the 10-year is 2.8. That's an inversion of the curve. Wow. I mean, every inversion in the post-World War II period has been followed by a recession. Now, you could say, well, by then the 10-year will be much higher. Well, if the 10-year is going to be much higher, we should all be shorting the 10-year. So there's a lot of things going on there. Then there's others say, well, they're not going to be that hawkish. But, you know, once they're on a path, every quarter they're raising rates. It's got to be bad news before they don't raise the rates. And I think that these are the problems.
I thought the chairman put on both hats yesterday, as I said. I think that he sounded like a dove in the near term and a big-time hawk not that far down the road.
Yeah. Right. And by the way, I think he did an excellent job. For the first time, many times, you know, you make a bluff in one way or the other, and he was smooth and he was to the point. I was really quite impressed with him. But don't forget, I mean, stocks are long-term assets. 10-year bonds are 10 years. So, you know, what happens the next 9 months is one thing, but what happens 2, 3, 4 years ago is still very, very important. And obviously the data will tell us what's going to happen. But, you know, he said we're way above the growth rate of absorbing the 200,000 a year monthly flows, which is going to squeeze that unemployment rate. Now, he did admit the yield curve is a lot flatter, but we take a look at what the unemployment rate's going to be, and, you know, the question is, we've got to slow this economy or there's going to be a clash at some point, and that's what the Fed said, and I think that's a worry.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.